All right, what's up, guys? Today's video is about my Tesla Model S 2021, 2022, not too sure actually. But essentially, I got the new refreshed Model S. I was involved in a pretty bad car crash the other day, and it really destroyed the Model Y. So I decided to buy the Model S. I got very lucky, and basically what happened was saw one used for sale. It was at a very good price. I was able to negotiate down, and they were able to take my Model Y. They're super kind, super friendly to me, and I took my Model Y for the full price and didn't account for the accident damage. The car was still working and functional, but there was damage. So I just want to walk you guys through the new Model S, show you the new perks and everything I like about it. So we have the refresh screen over here. Both are kind of like newer screens of the car. As you can see, it has this big horizontal view of the car where you're able to basically have like the Model Y, Model 3 look of it. And then you also have the yoke steering wheel, which is new for the refresh versions. As you can see, you have the signals here to go left and right. This is to flash your lights. This is to honk your horn. And then over here is to basically turn your white window wipers, and this is kind of like the voice activated function. The cool part about the car is that once you close the door, it reshifts where you want to be, and then you basically can put your seatbelt on, and then the car knows where to shift. So as you can see here, it's shifting to drive, and if I push forward here, it's basically going to drive the car forward. I'm going to reverse back, so as you can see, if you reverse backwards, this is how you reverse the car. And then you press here, P for park. So P parks the car, and then if you push this, you shift it forward. This is how you go into drive. Cool thing about the screen also is that when you go to the screen, the interface is very nice. It's very like smooth, which I enjoy. The Model 3 and Model Y would kind of lag a bit, but this is pretty good. As you can see, it's very user friendly, so I really like it a lot. And then if you kind of go into this, it's pretty similar to how the Model Y and Model 3 are, except for the suspension. And the suspension, you can basically move the ride height. I like to do comfort, so it's kind of comfortable drive. I'm currently on 21-inch wheels, so not the stock wheels that it comes with that are like, I think, 19-inch. I have the arachnid wheels, so I keep it kind of comfort suspension. Maybe it's more comfortable on the normal Tempest wheels, but for me, I like this wheels. Went with the all black. As you can see, here's the seats details. The back is very nice as well. Here are the back seats. Back seats are pretty spacious as well. I like that about it. And then here are the arachnid wheels I was speaking of. Overall, I like this look a lot better than the original Tempest wheels it comes with. You get more range with those other wheels, but these look a lot better. As you can see, they're kind of this matte gray look, and I put this Tesla valve cap to make sure you kind of like go with the flow where the air doesn't come out, but I think it looks much better than the plastic ones it usually comes with. After that too, this is actually a long-range Model S. The cool part about this is because of the long-range Model S, it doesn't come with a carbon fiber spoiler, but I added one, bought one on Amazon for like $100, and I think it looks really good. Tesla charges around $700 for a brand new one, so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get an OEM one that looks pretty similar. It looks exactly the same as the one on Tesla. Got it for $100. They just kind of upsell or upcharge you for the official one. And then I also added the Plaid badge. Even though this car's not a Plaid, I just kind of wanted to put it on just for fun. So as you can see, I have the Plaid badge here. Most people can't tell. Usually the long range doesn't come with anything, but I wanted to add a Plaid badge just so it has something in the back here. Also, these are the older headlights. They are not the new ones that usually the new ones come with in 2023. But as you can see, we have the older headlights here. You can tell because this long black kind of Tesla badge is kind of protruding over here. And the main takeaway too is the charger isn't like a Model 3 or Model Y charger. It's basically like the charger that they have on the old Teslas. So it's that Tesla Model S, same charger that they had from the first Model S's. It's cool because this light ring, it lights up, right? But it's not the new charger where it flips up like this for the Model 3s and Model Ys. That's like the new charger, but overall, it still does the same thing, same functionality. Let me zoom out for you guys. So here's the car tinted. These windows here, they were tinted at 5% when I bought it used, right? So it's super dark. And this one here is tinted at 15%. Originally it wasn't tinted at all, but it looks so weird just having the back tinted. So went with, I guess, the limo tint in the back and then 15% in the front. It looks very dark right now, but when you can still see throughout. I used to have an old Honda Accord, and then that has like limo tint all around. It was just way too dark. But this is pretty good tint for me, which I like. Did not tint the front because it's hard to kind of see out from the front, so it wasn't worth it for me. Also, fun fact I kind of noticed about the wheels is that when I purchased the wheels, they had curb rash on it. So this is because it's a used car, but the dealership said they're gonna fix it, so we're gonna get that repaired soon. It came with Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, so some really good tires that come with it as well. Also, the fun thing that I kind of noticed, but when I purchased the car, is it did have a windshield crack, which is kind of unfortunate. So it has a crack in the windshield because it was used. Maybe that could have been price, the reason why it was a lot cheaper. So here's the crack as well right there. You can see it's not that bad, but just kind of annoying. So yeah. Interior wise, you have the wood trim that's kind of going all throughout the car right here. It's here as well, all throughout the car, which I like the touch. I used to have white seats, kind of with the black seats. I'm enjoying it a lot more. I do notice though it's a lot harder now with the black seats. And then this wood thing as well, my knees when driving, they kind of hit it, which is kind of irritating. And this here too, it's a little painful when my knees hit it. It's not as spacious as the Model Y, and this isn't as soft as the Model Y. The Model Y had like some vegan leather here, so it was much softer and it didn't bother your knees. But yeah. Also here, because I got this used, I also noticed that it does not close or open. It opens and it doesn't want to stay there. So that's one of the things about buying a used car. I called the dealership, they're gonna fix it when they get kind of going there. And then here, you got some USB-C ports down here, as well as two USB-C ports over here. Let me show you guys the screen in the back. This screen's kind of cool because it controls the car. You can turn on the fan, the rear fan, and then it has like seat warmers, and you can move the seat back and forward. So that's one thing you can play with. And then also, let's turn that off. You can also, it shows you like the music, which right now it's Stand By Me by Lil Durk and Morgan Wallen. And then as you can see here, it's like, has Netflix, Disney, Twitch, YouTube, and Hulu. Might be kind of hard if you're like a child, like looking down the whole time, but I guess you're a lot smaller so you can see the screen. Not so much for adults, which is kind of unfortunate. But yeah, so it's kind of cool, the new screen in the back. And then the legroom here, a little interesting. I'm like 5'11", so I can fit, but it's definitely a lot tighter than the Model Y, that's for sure. The back is kind of like similar to the 3, I feel. So it's still kind of tight, not the most comfortable on long road trips. And then, last but not least, I want to show you guys the trunk space. Trunk space is super good. We have a ton of trunk space over here, and they include this magnetic trunk cover to kind of cover all your stuff. So you have it covered. I have like very dark tint, so you can't really see the back anyways, but essentially you also have like some space here and underneath this as well. So that's the Model S refresh for 2021, 2022. And this is kind of the overall car. I do miss the Model Ys being so spacious. That's like the one thing I miss about the car. But overall, the Model S is pretty nice. I think it's really beautiful to look at. A lot more easier on the eyes compared to the Y. If you want a ton of space, the most bang for your buck, the Model Y is the car to go. But if you kind of are able to get this like on a good deal, or you just kind of want a flashier car, I think the Model S is great. Some things I did notice too about the car is that the paint is really bad. So I already have paint chips, just got this the other day, and there's already 2 big paint chips over here. But I mean, it's a used car. Cars aren't gonna be perfect, but check it out. I really like the look. It looks like the Batmobile. So I appreciate this new car. Like, it sucks I had to get in an accident, but this is the reason I got a new car. So I guess can't have everything, but overall, a big fan of the car. Range is really good, hitting around 370 is the estimated range, but of course, multiply that by like 0.7 or 0.8, and you get really around 300 miles or so of total real range driving. So that's what I've been seeing with this car. Appreciate you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions on the new Model S refresh. Pretty happy with this car, and appreciate you, Jello fam.